Hello, Aquarius. How are you? Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in. So, Aquarius, this is your um, uh, monthly tarot forecast for June 2024. Thank you for tuning in, liking, subscribing, commenting, hitting the notification button, and sharing. If you'd like to offer a blessing, a gift, or a donation, to the cause, you can do so through PayPal or Cashapp, and those links are in the description below. So let's see what the energy has for you, Aquarius, in the month of June 2024. So our first card we have, finding your passion. Finding your passion again, finding your sensuality again, finding what sparks your flame, what lights your fire, right? Contracts. What I kind of feel about that, it's getting into something that lights your fire, getting into something that inspires you, getting into something that this could be a new job. A contractual agreement. This could be something working out for you. This could be, I talked about signing that contract and contractual agreement that really allows you to blossom and to grow, right? There's a picture being painted here of you following your passion, signing some sort of a contract, and then really blossoming and opening up and really recognizing and appreciating what it is that you have to offer and allowing others to recognize and appreciate that too. So let's get a little bit into, now you're also being guided to have blind faith here. We're having faith and we're balancing karmic scales here. This has been a long time coming for you, Aquarius, a long time coming. You have finally let down a few guards. Letting down guards. You've become more open with your wants, needs, dreams, and desires. You've become more open to nurturing oneself, that recognition and appreciation, blossoming into who you truly want to be. So now it is time for you to start receiving what it is that you truly want. So let's see what it is. Let's see what we're doing. Let's see what the energy is around this. All right, here we go. I can't help but go the whole 6, 6, 5 and 1 is 6 thing. All right, so that's funny. That is funny. We have contract again, or justice, if you will. So here we have contract, blind faith, scales, books. So you could even be going back to school to study law. You could be starting a business, needing to sign contracts for that. And this is interesting too, because we have not one, not two, but 3 major arcana cards here. So you're really following that divine guidance into stepping into what it is that you really want. This is something that you want so badly that you are willing to disconnect and let the things that have been holding you back go in order to receive it and achieve it. We have balance here, and balance here. So I kind of feel that you have been doing a lot of spiritual work on yourself lately, a lot of work that is putting you in this position of being stable, of being balanced, of being recognized, and there's also a sense of putting all of this energy behind what it is that you are passionate about. Let's see. We have the 6 of Wands. So there's appreciation, there's recognition, there's contracts, there's law, there's balancing scales, there's blind faith here, but there's also fear here of someone trying to take something or someone doing something untowards. Maybe it's you feel that someone is trying to manipulate you or deceive you out of what it is that you are trying to achieve, that you are trying to receive. And what I want to say, with this much spiritual energy on your side, they can try to tell you that You have to sacrifice your happiness. They could try to tell you that you'll have to sacrifice your wants, needs, dreams, and desires to get whatever it is that you want. In order to sign this contract and to get what you want, you have to sacrifice something. In order to sign this contract and get what you want, you're going to have to manipulate. You're going to have to deceive. You're going to have to do something. Or maybe someone is deceiving you out of not signing this contract, and that is really a hurtful thing. But let me tell you, with the Star, the High Priestess, and the Justice card on your side, there's no way that anyone can try to manipulate you and deceive you out of this. The only way that could happen is if you got so down on yourself that's the only in that they could get. There's a celebration here. There's someone coming forward with appreciation, with recognition, with words of love and happiness. This is a card of also not overdoing it. The Six of Wands, appreciation, recognition. And I love the dress that she's wearing, because with the Queen of Wands in this particular deck, she's wearing a red dress and she's sitting on the back of a dragon. She is wearing the red dress and the dragon is in the dress. So she's in a position of power. She's in a position of nurturing. She's in a position of accepting all of this success, appreciation, and recognition. But there is also here appreciating and recognizing the people that have come before her to make whatever is happening happen, right? I don't want you to put yourself into these fears, Aquarius, right? I don't want you to allow these people to distract you from what's most important. I don't want you to sacrifice your happiness and all of the wonderful things that are coming into your life because whomever these people are making you believe you can't have it. It's time to walk away from that emotional situation and release and let go of whatever you think that these people are trying to do to you, right? Because it's raining outside. There is a fear here of someone trying to deceive you and manipulate you out of something that you want. There is a fear here of someone trying to distract you, right? We have this balance of abundance, this universal balance of abundance, but there's also this cat trying to do whatever it is that they can to kind of knock you off balance here. And we have what I think is that you are setting your sights on something. You're setting your sights on buying that new house, buying that new car, going back to school. You're setting your sights on really shifting your energy, stepping into your passion and your truth, releasing and letting go what doesn't serve its purpose, coming into balance, appreciating and recognizing all the things that you have been through and have done, and know that you are worthy of what it is that you want. But there's also this fear, this underlying fear that someone is going to try to take it away from you, that someone is going to try to manipulate you out of it by telling you you can't have it. And that's throwing you off balance a little bit, Aquarius, throwing you off balance a little bit. I kind of feel that something does happen because we have the Knight of Cups and the Six of Wands here when talking about appreciation, talking about recognition, success, a job well done, etc., etc. But then we have the Ten of Swords, right? And the Ten of Swords is transitioning out of that feeling of being backstabbed or hurt because you've walked away from how you feel about that emotionally. And that's a big thing. When we feel that someone is trying to do something to distract us or manipulate us or deceive us or steal something from us, and it's especially if it's someone who we trust, we get very emotionally involved in that. We get very emotionally attached. And I kind of feel with that Eight of Cups and that Ten of Swords energy is that you're detaching yourself from how you feel about what you think these people are trying to do, right? Because we know the swords, we're all up in our head about it. You know, we're all up in our head about, well, maybe this person is trying to deceive us out of this house. Maybe that's the reason why, you know, maybe they're telling us that we can't do it because they have a better offer. Maybe. Yeah, well, maybe. But are you going to let the maybes, are you going to let that thought of maybe be the reason why you don't, right? So we have to get out of that emotional space of maybe, and get out of that feeling of being manipulated. Because with the Justice and the High Priestess and the Star, I kind of feel like things are happening. Things are happening for you. Things are coming to fruition. Don't think yourself out of it, right? Once these feelings start to pop up of, feeling like you're being sabotaged or deceived or hurt or whatever, try to emotionally detach yourself away from it. You've given too much emotion to it anyway, right? So try to emotionally detach yourself away from it and try to lift up yourself energetically. Passion, independence, creativity, bravery, strength. Because the star here is saying that for every one of those, for everything that you let go, you get something back in return. Another balance. The scales balance, right? So so the rain is really coming down. You have to really release in order to receive. Sign the contracts, step into that divine wisdom, do what you're passionate about doing, release and let go what doesn't serve its purpose, and don't give a fuck about what anybody else thinks. Don't care. Do not care, because you start caring about that, and that's going to tip the scales in the favor of you manifesting yourself right out of what you're manifesting into your life. Right? We have the star here. We're finding that happy balance. Happy balance is not the 5 of Swords or the 7 of Swords. It's not even the 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles, it's like you're giving all of your attention to the 5 and the 7 of Swords instead of giving all of your attention to what it is you're trying to manifest. In the traditional tarot, the 2 of Pentacles is someone standing on a beach. There's 2 ships out at sea. The sea is rough and rocky. People are going to die. Do you sacrifice yourself and your life to try to save those people? You go out there, everybody dies. Right? So what are you going to do? Are you going to sacrifice what it is that you're manifesting because other people are trying to play mind games with you? Or are you going to emotionally detach yourself from that and move on? That's the question. So let's see what our spellcasting oracle has to say. Spellcasting oracle says you're in time for a transformation. And you're really finding yourself. It's about having compassion and empathy for self. Having compassion and empathy, not just for self, but for your wants, needs, dreams, and desires. You're stepping into a time of spiritual enlightenment. You're using your spiritual abilities to create, to manifest. You're creating your spiritual abilities. And you're just not creating them, working with them, you're using them, right? We're throwing bones. We're casting spells. We're doing affirmations. We are doing candle magic. We are doing everything that we know how to do within our power to create the energy of manifestation here. You're finding your true self through all of this in the month of June. You're finding yourself. And that's going to be a huge transformation for you. Huge transformation. You're succeeding. You're winning. Seasonal harvest. You've planted the seeds. Now it's about time that you harvest. Now it's about time that you follow your intuition and really start harvesting. This is you reaping the rewards of the seeds that you have planted. There's a sense of needing to heal the heart here, right? Because this negative energy here is really hurting you emotionally. And it's time that you really start healing that heart, healing yourself emotionally as you step away from the negative energy of the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. And then we have inspiration and courage, right? Time for you to get inspired. Time for you to start using that fire magic within self. Time for you to start getting inspired and having the courage to find yourself, having the courage to heal, having the courage to allow this transformation to happen, having the courage to walk away emotionally from what others are trying to take your attention away from, right? We have ground yourself. When you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, you become grounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon this earth. We're helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. So Grounding yourself, getting out in nature, getting near water, putting your hands in the dirt, putting your feet on the ground. That's another version of finding yourself, of finding who you are as a divine being, having this spiritual experience, right? And by grounding and releasing and letting go, you're able to enjoy a more fulfilling life here by not allowing the things that don't serve you to become so attached to you that you have a hard time recognizing who you truly are. You have a hard time recognizing the transformation. You have a hard time recognizing that you are in a position of finding your true self. You have a hard time seeing the success. You have a hard time releasing and letting go. You have a hard time about walking away from what isn't serving you emotionally. So with that Ten of Swords energy, it's time to make that change. It's time to make that transition. It's time to get up and start a new chapter and have compassion for self while doing it, Aquarius. Know that you are divinely guided and loved. Talk soon.